She know they both know about the president, but the thing about it is, so they just black people, but anyway, the hustler. Didn't want y'all to discriminate, but the hustler is the brother who's out there doing whatever it takes to make sure that he has what it got, to make sure he can satisfy himself. Usually, their name is not starting off with a DR like doctor, Usually they got a big gold chain and they walking around, doing street pharmacology. Yeah. And then there's the intellect. The intellectual is this guy that stands in front of people and theorizes about all these theories about how slavery is connected to the interpersonal relationships of black people today, and they'll sit there and they'll use all these fancy words and anyway, then there's the athlete, right? The athlete is the guy who's got this real nice muscle build. Have you all ever seen the movie Best Man Holiday?
Yes, that was it.
Yes. Morris Chestnut, right? Right? Morris Chestnut, right? Y'all do know Morris Chestnut. Well, let me tell you, he ain't all that. But the athlete, you look at, the athlete is the one who's usually really, he's kind of like the male version of the Jezebel. He uses his physical prowess to get the woman. So he doesn't have to be per se an athlete like a football, basketball star, but that's usually how they start off. But they use their sexuality to get what they want in essence. Then they're the Afrocentric. The Afrocentric is the guy who has a conspiracy theory about every single thing, right? And he'll be like, sister, is that coffee you drinking? Man, let me tell you about coffee. It's a conspiracy by the man to try to get you brainwashed. What they do is, they don't use the natural beans from Peru anymore. What they do is, they use these synthesized beans. You know what I'm saying? And they put a little chip into your brain. They can follow you everywhere you go. Yeah. And then they want to also think that cell phones are the secret weapon of the space aliens because they're the lizard people. And you got to walk around with an aluminum foil thing on your head so they won't be able to read your brain waves. And the funny thing about an Afrocentric is this: they so pro-black that if you don't agree with them, you are Uncle Tom, right? So you a sellout, so you part of the establishment. That's the difference between an Afrocentric. They're not just looking for just straight black, they're looking for black people to think like them, okay? So like these stereotypical images are usually what's in the media today. And just like as I was a little boy, these get implanted on our black men and black women, these images. And see, the funny thing about it is this: if I was to flip back, let's see if this works. Hey, we're getting good at this. The black female, not only do these images get impressed on the black female, it gets impressed on the black male. So the black male start thinking, well, this is how black females supposed to be. So when they sitting around, one of my son's favorite rappers, Lupe Fiasco, right? He got this song, I ain't gonna say the name of the song, but he has this song where he basically talked about how a woman is driving around with her little boy listening to rap music, and the little boy getting his image in his mind what a bee is, because his mom keeps talking about, I'm a bad bee, right? So he associates bee with his mom. So every girl he walk around, he looking for a bee, but he really looking for somebody like his mom, but he looking for a bee. So the little girl, she sees the dancers in the video, and she thinks that that's how she's supposed to be, so she started calling herself a bee. So when the little boy meets the little girl, he thinking that the bee's supposed to be like his mom, but the little girl thinking the bee's supposed to be like her. So if you looked at it, the little boy thinking the bee's supposed to be like a sapphire, right? Who's independent, who's strong, and all this stuff, while the little girl thinking the beast supposed to be a Jezebel. So she's running around being a Jezebel, and he looking at her like, that ain't who I want. So he want to control her to make her feel that she got to be more like this, right? But see, the funny thing, it worked. Okay. Funny thing is, the black female, she look at these images in the media, and she start thinking, well, this is how a black man's supposed to be. So if a black man is not like this, he's not a real man, right? So since we all agree in here that I don't fit none of these images, right? We all agree with that, right? Right, so, yeah, okay. Anyway. The funny thing about it is, when we were talking earlier about post-traumatic slave syndrome, is this. The black male has not had any real male role models. I mean, you could probably come and say, well, my brother had his dad, or my sister, and yeah, that's fine. There's always exceptions. I'm not making overwhelming generalizations, right? The thing about it is, when you really look at it, it's like this. For the most part, any black male that was born, I'll say, from 1960 on, has a hard time finding a positive male role model in the media. Unless they go back to historical things where they talk about Dr. Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Anyway, so the thing about it is, if you listen to hip-hop, which so many of our brothers and sisters do, you start thinking what a black man's supposed to be, because that's what they're going to tell you what a black man's going to be, right? So if you start listening to people like Jay-Z, right? What does Jay-Z talk about, right? Talk about being strong. Talk about how much money he has. Unless I stopped talking about Fresno, about how bad Fresno is, because of the fact, it hurts my heart to say this, one of my brothers lost their mind. You know what I'm saying? We all family here. One of my brothers lost his mind. Kanye West. So I can't really say how when I write home, I can't say, man, Fresno people, woo, Lord, I can't do that anymore. Because my brother Kanye West lost his doggone mind, right? He really compared himself to Nelson Mandela. Besides y'all both being black and male, what else do y'all have in common? But all they talk about is money and materialism, right? Because he said that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they don't have anything to do with him and Kim Kardashian. No Kim Kardashian fans here, is it? You? Okay. All right. All right, gonna talk too bad about it. But he honestly said that everybody watching to see what they come out and wear, so they can change it. Woo. But it's about money and materialism, right? And then it's like about control. It's about control. Because I remember one day when I was on the CTA is Chicago Transit Authority, bus system, right? I was on the bus, well actually I was on the train. And we were on, my son and I, he was a little bitty guy at this time, we was on our way to go see the White Sox play. And the thing about it is this, we were on the train and this young lady was talking, right? Like, you can talk on the train. There's no law against talking on the train. But she was talking on the train, and the brother was sitting there, and another brother said, man, you better control your woman. Right? As in, that's what a man's supposed to do. Control your woman. Right? So the thing about it is, it's like, you remember that stat I showed you all about the 29% of the black woman and the 12% of the black man? You see, the thing about it is this, I'm not making a joke of it, but if you're going to try to control your woman as a black man and you try to hit her, make sure she can't beat you up. Because, oh, Lord, God, know what she did to him. Anyway, then exploiting women, right? Again, I asked, how many of y'all went to the Jay-Z concert? Oh, nobody want to admit it now. But the thing about it is this, if you listen to any Jay-Z song, what is he talking about? Almost all four of these, right? If you listen to just about any hip-hop song with the exception of Mos Def or Talib Kweli, or even Lupe Fiasco or my brother Common, they're not talking about all this, right? But the commercial hip hop, what you hear on the radio and what they pump it to you and give it to you, they talking about all four of these. So you started associating that this is what makes a black man, right? So if you have all these, that's what makes a black man. And that's what you gotta have all these to make a black man, right? Now, what makes a black woman? What makes a black woman? She gotta be sexual. She need to be dominated. She got to be weak. Back to my brother Kanye, I swear. Got to be a gold digger. A side note, how you gonna make a song about